रूपदामयम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो शिवतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सागरजातां सगना रघुनाथां तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सगनललिता श्रीविशाखामृतांश्च नमो शुभदाय कृष्णं विष्णुपदादां नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी देवी श्री अश्विनी नमो महावदनाय कृष्ण प्रजाति कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने नमस्ते कांचन गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी भानुसुते परमात्मा ने बल बल सुभद्रा जगन्नाथ जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे। Today we are going to start with Isupnishad. So I'll just first give a
Hare Krishna Prabhu Dhanatram. Sorry. Prabhu, when I spoke with Venimada Prabhu, suggested that today class go through the questions and open book questions. What are the questions we need to answer? How we need to answer? So if devotees have any doubts and clarification, they need to clarify it. And certain topics relating to analogies, if any doubts for devotees or anything you wanted to recommend, those things wanted to discuss, Prabhu, in this class.
Okay. See, main thing is, I think for open book already we had one class, right? Dedicated after our second unit.
No, Prabhu. Yes. After second unit we have it, but third unit we don't have, Prabhu.
Okay. So because this will just complete in half an hour. Anyway. So as far as questions are concerned, somebody has to display from your booklet.
Yes, bro. Yes,
you display.
I posted in WhatsApp. I'm switching into laptop. It will take few minutes. If anybody already open your laptop or you wanted to share, you can share it. It's everything in the WhatsApp group, Bhakti Sastri WhatsApp group. Just give a minute, Prabhu. It is taking some time to me. Basically, why Prabhu suggested last time when we had a Unit-2 exam, no, the devotees come up with a lot of queries while answering open book and analogies. Then Prabhu suggested let's have one class. So then we will take the assessment.
Okay.
I'm just displaying a few minutes. Prabhu, meanwhile, I'll read it and I'll display the screen.
I can display it.
Okay, perfect. Maybe first we can cover the open book assessment and just give some guidance, Prabhu. Which are the questions?
You to enable me to.
Yeah.
I
do. Sorry. Yeah, done. Now we have. Yes.
Question number 1. No, not 1. Just a minute. Question number 3 and question number 4. These two devotees are supposed to do. So in question number 3, explain in your own words how different religious practices can be analyzed according to the modes of material nature. with reference to Bhagavad Gita chapter 17, all the verses. It's not just 1 to 3. So devotees can you can be careful about it. From whole chapter number 17 you have to give. So why we have given this question? Because many times devotees have questions about, prove this person is practicing this, what will happen to him? That person is practicing that, what will happen to him? And already in our classes we had covered everything. So based on that, you can choose some of the prominent religious practices either in our religion or other religion also. Take some examples. Take some references from 17th chapter to show in what category they fall in. When chapter number 17, things in mode of goodness, mode of passion, mode of ignorance, all are given very nicely. So two things are very important here. That practices you have to very clearly speak what are the practices. And then you also have to give the reference from chapter number 17. That this particular verse says, as mode of passion, mode of ignorance, whatever, or take something from the purports and write it down. Don't just copy and paste Prabhupada. This is not what we expect from devotees. Sometimes devotees, what they do is, for whole question, they will just copy from purport and put it down. Prabhupada is perfect. Prabhupada is getting 10 out of 10. You don't have to do assessment of Prabhupada. So you can quote Prabhupada and concurrent, whatever religious practices are there in different religions or in so many other organizations are there that practicing certain things. So based on the verses and the purports, you have to say in which category it falls. As simple as that. So question number 3 is not very difficult. Okay, is it clear to all the devotees?
Yeah, Prabhu. We understood, Prabhu. Yeah, one thing is clear. We were previously referring Prabhupada quotes and we are searching and copy pasting it. There may be slightly we are updating it, what we understand, writing it. But now it's very clear. We need to read and understand and we have to write it in our own words.
Yeah. See, basically, open book assessments is for checking your understanding. It is not just memorizing. Closed book assessment is for memory based. How much you have read, you remember what Prabhupada has spoken. So that is what do we say? Hare Krishna. So that's basically.
So when we say religious practices, you also mentioned that the 3 modes of material nature. So we also touch base of other religions and what mode they fall under. So that is also we need to explain, Prabhu.
Yes. Because so many devotees talk about this organization, that organization. You talked a lot of things during your classes.
Yes.
So write it down now. Whatever you understood, we want to check it. And give references. As I told before, you have to give very clear references. It is BG 4.17.2, BG 17.8, and it is from this verse or it is from purport. Write it very clear. As I told before, 30 to 40% marks are just on references. But at the same time, we don't expect devotees to copy paste. Don't write Prabhupada's analysis. You have to write your own analysis based on what Prabhupada has spoken. Okay. Now, question number. So, any more queries on question number 3?
Hare Krishna.
Yes. Doesn't seem so.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu, our own analysis also can we write other than Prabhupada given?
But it should be having some basis on what Prabhupada has spoken or it is given in verses. Okay, now.
Okay, Prabhuji.
So you have to, it's like now Prabhupada Krishna has given this particular food in mode of goodness. Now you talk about whether these people are accepting this food of mode of goodness or not. So based on that, you can tell, okay, this practice or this particular organization or this religion is in mode of goodness. If it is in mode of ignorance, write mode of ignorance. Okay. So that's question number 3. Now question number 4. Question number 4, you see it's very clearly given. Based on the verses of Prabhupada, purports, lectures, you have to extract those things from chapter number 14, chapter number 17. You'll find certain purports where Prabhupada writes out importance of developing mode of goodness. Why do we need mode of goodness in our life? How it is important to practice Krishna consciousness. So give reference to that. So Prabhupada has given a lot of quotes where emphasis on mode of goodness is given. And then second thing you have to write is how Krishna consciousness is independent. That also quotes are there. So why mode of goodness is essential for practice of Krishna consciousness? One thing. Second thing is how but bhakti is independent of mode of goodness. So both the things are there. You need, it's necessary to be in mode of goodness to come to Krishna consciousness, but still Krishna consciousness is beyond. It is independent. So both the things you have to write from verses, purports, and Prabhupada's lectures. So is that clear to all the devotees?
Prabhu, it's question number 2, right?
Question number 4.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay.
Or another option is, okay, maybe na?
Prabhu?
Just a minute.
Okay.
I was just analyzing question number 1 and 4. 1 is looking more practical than 4. Only problem with personal application, sometimes devotees start writing their history without writing their current situation. Earlier, 10 years ago, I used to eat this, I used to roam here, or I used to roam there. And now I'm totally no beyond goodness also. I'm in pure goodness. That is not what we expect actually. Anyway.
So we consider 4th question for our assessment, right?
Let it be 4th only.
Okay.
Because first is very appealing. Only thing is I'm fearing, despite speaking many times, devotees don't write it properly. Otherwise, 1 is looking better. But fine, we'll have 4th, question number 4. Just try to understand it. Again, don't copy paste. Paraphrase Prabhupada's words in your own words and then write it down. Question number 3, question number 4. So question number 4 is very simple. Based on lectures of Prabhupada, verses, purports, you have to write it down. Again, whenever you are giving any reference from verses, purports, or lectures of Prabhupada, you have to give references. References have a lot of stage.
Prabhu, question number 4, the last bullet point is, how Krishna consciousness is independent of the mode of goodness. Can you please a little bit explain, Prabhu? I'm not able to understand.
Independent means it's like there's one statement of Prabhupada, I'll just speak. Otherwise, it will be declaring everything. It's like saying, mode of goodness, anybody can pick up to Krishna consciousness, but mode of goodness helps a person to stay in Krishna consciousness. Anybody take up to Krishna consciousness, but to stay in Krishna consciousness, one needs mode of goodness. And then, using mode of goodness, one has to learn to transcend the 3 modes of material nature. So that is what has to be explained.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Prabhu.
So I hope that's clear.
Yeah, it is clear, Prabhuji, but question is very simple, but reading is more needed, that I understand from myself. Without reading, we cannot put anything answers in the realizations on the paper. That's what I understand.
That is why this question is given, so that you read.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Okay. So this question number 3, question number 4.
Next,
Analogies is very simple. There has nothing to be explained in analogies. Basic thing in analogies, you have to, there would be some fill in the blanks and you have to fill the appropriate words. That's all. It's basically memory based. Makes sense? So it's very easy. It's memory based.
okay.
You have to just see where is the, like wherever important words are there, you have to fill them up. Like
Wait,
for example, like
yeah,
no, I
please.
went,
Sorry for the interruption. Please go ahead.
yeah. That is in 15.8. Like I am right now living in the material world carries a different tests. So you have to remember, okay, conceptions of life. From one body to another, as the dash carries dash, air carries aromas. So that is how we basically want to see whether we'll like blank those words which are like essential for the analogy. With analogy, you should know this is compared to this is compared to that. That is the meaning of analogy. So if you don't remember that, then you can't write it down. If you remember it, you can just write it down. Very easy.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Vijay, just a point. Here, close to some 10 analogies are there, but how to remember always? See, last time also, out of 5 analogy, I could able to write only 3, but I could the remaining 2 I couldn't able to because of lack of memory. So, how to remember always, man?
Practice, no other solution. Do hard work. See, your other questions are just one liner, very simple. I don't think so anybody would be missing any marks in that. But differences would be created in the analogies. So analogies are the places where many people will like lose.
We have to read and memory on a daily basis, or whenever any preaching time we have to use very much so that we can remember. Just one thought also.
See, that is the purpose. The purpose is if you memorize it, whenever you go for preaching here, there, you can remember.
Okay.
And even in the daily practices, it's like no, we see certain thing, we can remember the analogy. We can. That is the way of becoming Krishna conscious. Like this is there. The example of air and aroma. You go near flower garden, you should remember this particular verse. This analogy. The whole purpose of giving analogy is to make you Krishna conscious and to preach.
Okay, Raj. Thank you, Raj.
So hard work is the solution. It's like no other solution.
Okay, Raj. Hare Krishna.
Okay, any other question? See, main thing is I have designed paper in such a way that 70 to 80% get easy. After that, those who have done very much hard work will get more marks. Not so hard work will not get more marks. So you don't fail at the same time. If you want to get very good marks, you have to work hard. Simple. So if you see that 70% to 80% of the paper is just like small questions which anybody can remember very easily. They're very simple. Already the paper is out. But analogies are the places where some hard work is required. So that's the reason I have given it in such a way that at least everybody can pass. But then if you want to get some additional good marks, then work hard. Okay, Kalyanpu.
Okay, Prabhu. So anyhow, closed book, we will do our own referring with the Bhagavad Gita. Anyhow, it's very clearly mentioned which chapter, these questions, and it's also mentioned the sloka numbers also.
Yeah. See,
Okay.
see, closed book questions are so simple. They are like just, you can say, in one sense, you don't have to work hard at all. It's like one day work only. Maybe you study for 4 or 5 hours and get it.
Okay.
Okay. So I hope that's clear. That's clear. Then we can little bit discuss Upanishad.
I will stop this recording again, restart, Prabhu. Ishopanishad will take it in a different thing. I'll just stop for a moment. I'll re-record it.
Okay.